Odoe me pe wa sempa o na bo hia na mpira di pantia me pe wa sempa o ohia na wan kira di pantia dade me pe wa semu bebre. Your wife is good to go, Mr. Speaker. Monke babia di pa akoshe to krom
Speaker waya onua na minia yo sema modia mi eboni ayefo
anya oboni na you yem say what time ya e uchi mi ya ene ya ubu
him himself said me yiri me ku mi na nipa o and so we are seeing you force yourself and kill yourself for people.
I was saying hi, Lost TV.
Lost TV.
Now, my second to media. Now, the baby a fever.
Sure.
That is Lumba.
Oh. Charles Kojufu.
If you ask a man, that Lumba.
Yeah, that is Lumba.
Ghana Japadi.
Ghana Japadi.
I never say you good.
Oh.
Oche Coco.
Yes.
Oche Assassin.
Yes.
Oche Bauxite.
Yes.
Oche oil.
Yes. Manganese.
Need to be a Ghana.
They Lumba chair man.
And not on the day I said, dear, I have no much idea how to do Ghana for.
Yeah, sure.
Ghana up a talent spa. I'll be your Ghana. Now, bad noon to over there. Maybe if you come and say a Santa region.
Yeah.
Maybe if you a man, I can't be.
Yeah.
Now, so, who will be at once and any. Now, so, way. And you near hit upon hit upon hit
upon hit.
And yet, the other more that will be at the enemy was all. And as I make one, every and you be on the baby I hit. Every album be on the baby I hit.
Yeah, sure.
Obi and over to me, I challenge that Lumba.
Charles Kojofusu.
Once in a while, Obi you bet me about yet the army out so when you back on you. What I say, but that Lumba song, they hit it since 89. The first album, and it Yaka country.
All right.
What I say, on the night temple.
Okay.
I knew and then you know that's what they. Nani Lansana, they're gonna tell me crop was it. Try many refuge. Now me yaka quantum. That's so they call me say, they're quack or the bay. Lenny Maginian, a mamma quantum.
Oh,
Lumba. Lumba. They say, open or don't you ma.
Lumba ni.
Open Putia. Lumba. Opa register. Opa ye upon your man.
Which is a reward, yes.
So open there. Yeah, this appear home. Pemon's swat.
Lumba
Hey,
any papa,
Quadulumba.
Open
gospel.
Oh, yeah, sure. Meaning pa.
The guy said he invites him or DLF.
Okay.
Na many a fear sugar.
Okay.
One Friday be. Now so almost I know mammy. Now almost this I know the same mammy, but on my
Okay.
But Facebook never help you to ourselves.
Make one then, you know.
Mesum Jesus.
Oh,
Mesum Jesus.
Make one then, you know.
Mesum Jesus.
Oh, make one then, you know.
Wow.
Him himself said, me yiri me ku mi na nipa o. And so we are seeing you force yourself and kill yourself for people, and they don't even know what you have done for them. So don't force yourself.
anya oboni na you yem say what time ya e uchi mi ya ene ya ubu e uchi mi ya otamia se uchi mi ya anu de ubu
Sema waya onua na minia yo sema modia mi eboni ayefo. So wait.
Okay. Go on.
Nana oye winner o. Nana dear is born to succeed. Nana Kufuado ye winner. Mr. Speaker. Mr. Speaker.
Is it Ankwanuma? Ankwanuma. Nume, nume. Ankwanume. Enume.
Honorable members.
Ankwanume.
What is this?
Mr. Speaker.
Dada Lumba never dies. Because if you take the music industry, the music of Dada Lumba will stay forever and ever. Mr. Speaker, I am very sure, and I will not be afraid. I will say, for that, if you take the country as a whole, everyone at least will like one or two of Dada Lumba's music. And I can see it from the faces of my colleagues. If you are sad, Mr. Speaker, just play Dada Lumba's music and you'll be fine.
But I wish the state will give him a state barrier here at the forecourt of Parliament for the people of Ghana to come and mourn him. And I bet you the streets of Accra will be full.
To pay tribute to one of Ghana's greatest musical legends, Charles Kwadwo, widely known as Daddy Lumba. His passing on the 26th of July 2025 at the Bank Hospital in Accra after a short illness marks the end of an era in Ghana's rich musical history. He was 60 years old, hailed from Ekwo in Suta in the Ashanti region. Nonetheless, it is believed that he had lineage and could be traced to Pakoso, a town I come from. Interestingly, Mr. Speaker, unbeknownst to many, he was once rumored to have aspirations to become the chief of Pakoso, highlighting his roots and potential influence in the community. Mr. Speaker, Daddy Lumba was not just a musician, he was a maestro, an icon whose influence transcended generations and borders. Widely regarded as the greatest musician of all times, his contribution to high life music is unparalleled. Through a remarkable career spanning over 4 decades, he produced 30 albums and composed more than 200 songs, many of which continue to enjoy airplay today. His ability to touch on a wide array of themes, including love, heartbreak, forgiveness, wealth, death, betrayal, beauty, resilience, demonstrate the depth and breadth of his artistry. What made Daddy Lumba truly extraordinary, Mr. Speaker, was his linguistic dexterity and poetic use of the Akan language, particularly Asante Twi. His lyrics were not only melodious and catchy, but often liaised with proverbial wisdom, layered meanings, and cultural idioms that require deep thought to unpack. For many of us, his music was more than entertainment. It was an education in values, life, and our Ghanaian identity. In an age where the vibrant tradition of high life music had been gradually overshadowed by other genres, Daddy Lumba took toll as proud custodian of Ghana's musical heritage. He was a torchbearer and a trailblazer who constantly delivered timeless music filled with thoughtful messages and profound advice. Mr. Speaker, his works were not just songs. They were experiences, carefully crafted pieces that touched hearts and stirred conscience. Take, for instance, Mr. Speaker, the song Teresa, for which part of it he says, "Se menyuaya, iniana miniayo, se mamodia." Mr. Speaker, this song emphasized the beauty and importance of gratitude. reminding us all to appreciate those who stand by us in difficult times. Mr. Speaker, in Sika he says, Sika eneye adie nyina. He addresses the harsh reality of poverty and the need for us to eschew dishonest labor in favor of integrity and hard work. He made a clear distinction between wealth acquired through genuine means and that earned through deceit. And Mr. Speaker, in Adakatia, he says, Obiang kwejina Adakatia. To it, everybody.
Honorable Akwesi Akwanedu, you should have done us a favor of translating whatever you are saying in Twi into English language for the Hansard.
Mr. Speaker, I will. And I'll make that available to the Hansard department. Mr. Speaker, Adakatia is a poignant reminder that of life's impermanence. He urged listeners to reject pride, selfishness, in favor of love and humility, as death comes for all of us, regardless of our status. Mr. Speaker, it is not surprising that in the year 2024, His Excellency Nana Addo Dankwa Akufo-Addo recognized Daddy Lumba with a prestigious national honors at the Accra International Conference Center. In his heartfelt tribute, the former president aptly described him as a pantheon among musical greats of all times. Indeed, Daddy Lumba's influence extended beyond the boundaries of music. He was a cultural ambassador, a unifier, and a beacon of creativity and wisdom. Mr. Speaker, the loss of Daddy Lumba is not just a blow to the music industry. It is a profound loss to Ghana's cultural heritage and identity. His music brought people together across age groups, political divide, and ethnic lines. Whether at family gatherings, weddings, political events, national celebrations, his music played in the background, evoking nostalgic, joy, reflection, and a deep sense of emotions. Through his art, he managed to build bridges and foster the sense of national pride. Many young musicians today cite Daddy Lumba as their greatest influence and inspirations. He opened doors for future generations of high-life artists, mentoring some directly and indirectly, and shaping the industry through the standards that he set. His ability to reinvent himself whilst remaining true to his roots kept him relevant and beloved by the old and young fans. Mr. Speaker, the void left by Daddy Lumba's departure is vast and irreplaceable, yet his legacy endures. Not just in the melodies we will continue to sing, but in the life lessons that so powerfully shared through his music. He entertained, he educated, he inspired, and he united us. That, Mr. Speaker, is the mark of a true legend. In this moment of mourning, I extend my condolence to his family, friends, the countless fans both in Ghana and across the globe. We mourn with him, but we also celebrate a life well lived, a life that brought joy, comfort, inspiration to many, many Ghanaians and citizens. May the soul of Charles Kwadwo-Fosu, Daddy Lumba, rest in perfect peace, and the many songs continue to echo in our hearts, reminding us of who we are, where we come from, and what truly matters in life. I thank you very much, Mr. Speaker.
Thank you. Thank you so much. We then give the floor to Honorable Adelaide Ntim. You have the floor.
Mr. Speaker, thank you for the opportunity to speak on a matter of deep national grief. The passing of one Ghanaian most iconic and influential musician, Charles Kwadwo-Fosu, widely known as Daddy Lumba. Mr. Speaker, Daddy Lumba was born from Insuta, Ekuo, in the Central District, representing the Insuta Kwamai Biposo constituency of the Ashanti region. His musical journey began modestly, starting with the participation in school and church choirs. It later took him to Germany, where he teamed up with Nana Echampong to release the groundbreaking track Yayaka Aquentium, a song that launched a career lasting over 3 decades. Mr. Speaker, Daddy Lumba was more than a singer. He was a cultural icon. His music spanned generations, touching on themes of love, life, hardship, and celebration. He voiced the everyday experiences of Ghanaians, becoming a household name across the country and beyond. Mr. Speaker, his contributions to Ghanaian music industry are invaluable. He was a pioneer of high life and hip life genres, mentoring many prominent artists. His sound evolved, yet his authenticity always remained intact. Mr. Speaker, on behalf of the grief and people of Insuta Kwamai, Biposu constituency, the entire Central District, and especially the paramount chief of the Insuta traditional area, Nana Asamoah Gyamfi Setre II, I call upon this House and the nation to mourn with us. Mr. Speaker, Ghana has lost a legend, but his legacy endures. I humbly appeal to the Honorable House and the government to consider awarding national honors, including a state-assisted funeral, and establishing initiatives to preserve and promote his musical legacy. Mr. Speaker, as we mourn, we also celebrate a life that touched millions. Let us remember Charles Kojo Fosu, not just with tears, but with pride for the gift he was to our nation. May his soul rest in perfect peace. Demi Fedrie Kojo. I am grateful, Mr. Speaker, for the opportunity. Thank you.
Thank you very much. I will then open the floor to take comment on the statement ably made. Yes, you have the floor.
Thank you very much, Right Honorable Speaker, for the opportunity to comment on the statement ably made by my two colleagues, eulogizing Ghana's most influential musical legend in recent history, Charles Kojo Fosu, popularly known as Daddy Lumba. Mr. Speaker, the news of the sudden demise of Daddy Lumba came to many as a surprise, taking into consideration the fact that most recently he celebrated his 60th birthday, and very little would one have considered that he would pass on to the next world. Mr. Speaker, as had been indicated by the makers of the statement, the musical contribution of Daddy Lumba spanned about 4 decades, which means that Daddy Lumba launched himself into Ghana's musical space at a very early age of about 20 years thereabout. The music that Daddy Lumba produced or sang across these years portrayed him as one with a lot of depth in terms of wisdom, knowledge, and understanding in promoting Ghana's rich cultural history. when we heard of the first song, Meyaka Kwentum, with Nane Champo, those of us who were then in our primary school to secondary school days realized that this was a song that we could really relate to. But, Mr. Speaker, one song that I'm fondly remember Daddy Lumba of, and this house have to take particular notice, is a song, Yano Sekwa. Mr. Speaker, I don't know if you've heard it before. Yano Sekwa, Yano Sekwa, Susuman Paso Nada, Yano Sekwa. Mr. Speaker, to it, the majority is always laughing with the minority. But we are unable to appreciate the love and the bond that we have to stay in this house together. So, with the device of Daddy Lumba, Mr. Speaker, I want to urge this house to remember Daddy Lumba with this song that we have to unite as a house and as a country. That when we deal, we should deal with ourselves in honesty and not in betrayal. Mr. Speaker, with that said, I want to pay glowing tribute to Charles Kojo Fosu for his contribution to music in this country. And as has been proposed, I believe that the state ought to give him the needed honors and then give him a befitting funeral so that subsequent generations and the musical talents that are unfolding would also learn from the lessons that Daddy Lumba has given us. Mr. Speaker, with this, I want to thank the makers of the statement for what they've done in remembering Charles Kojo Fosu, our darling Daddy Lumba. Thank you for the opportunity, Speaker.